Michele Knight. This is the astrological update for Virgo for the whole of April. This is a very intense month and there is a lot going on. So excuse me if I look up and down like this because there is a very long list in front of me. Anyway, back to you. We kick off the month with a T-square. We don't like those pesky T-squares normally because they create inner turmoil. However, of course, like all things, the T-square comes to teach us a lesson. And this particular T-square comes to you to make you look back actually at your career and your relationship with your family and what your emotions were when you were a child, when you were growing up, in connection to career and how much and how well you succeed. If you've got some insecurities from the past, it's essential that you clear them up at the beginning of this month. We also have, slightly overriding that and a more positive energy, a fabulous conjunction between the Sun, Venus, the Sun, Venus, Mars and Uranus, which is conjunct in your place of passion and secrets and power and powerlessness and obsession and jealousy. So obviously that can be an intense ride for you, but the good news is it's sextiling Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, in your career and trining the moon connected to your family. You should have everybody on board to support you, and hopefully you will have dealt with some issues connected to feeling powerless and learnt to go with the flow and surrender to the positive energy in your life, because there is something positive there, or if there isn't, there can be. And this is the perfect opportunity to allow that shift to come. Although I have to say, it is very emotional. It may bring up a lot of intense feelings and even feelings you've buried for a very long time. We then have a new moon on the 10th. And that new moon is connected to this energy of secrets, obsessions, inheritance, primal emotions. But hopefully, as you've had the opportunity to work on some of these emotions, this new moon is allowing you to let go of some of the past baggage and fears, step into feeling powerful, intuitive, and able to face your own and other people's shadow. I forgot to mention on the 8th, there is a Sun, Venus, Mars conjunction in the 8th, and it's in the position of intensity, and that's squaring Pluto, who is wanting you to have fun. And it's like balancing up your vulnerability in relationships, actually. There might be a part of you that wants to surrender and to really explore your sexuality, your sensuality, but there's another part of you that is suspicious of being vulnerable and a bit fearful of being vulnerable. Well, Pluto's going to drag you through having some fun anyway, but really it could be a lot worse. It should be pleasurable transformation, fingers crossed. After this new moon, Pluto, the Lord of Transformation, is going retrograde and reminding you of pleasures of the past. We have Mercury and Venus changing. Mercury, the planet of communication, is saying open up to your ability to look into the hearts and souls of other people and share your secrets and open up a little bit more to who you are. And Venus is going, oh, I'm feeling a little bit more cheerful and lighthearted. I want to stretch myself and my perception of relationships. I want a little bit of eccentricity. I want to learn how to be free as a lover, which is great for you as a Virgo, because you are either very wild or very contained. It's very unusual for a Virgo to be in between, all or nothing, famine or feast. Mars is also entering that position to make you feel more adventurous in love and able to open up to life's possibilities and possibly people or situations or relationships that you wouldn't necessarily have gone for in the past. We have a grand Earth trine, and being an Earth sign, this should have a big impact on you, and that's on the 22nd. And the moon is in your sign, and that's trining Venus in your position of this adventure that I've been talking about. And that's trining that Pluto in the central planet. Should be a very frisky day. If you're single, it's a great day to meet a lover that should make you happy, or at least give you some frivolous fun and pleasure. We have a Sun, Mars and Venus conjunction on the 22nd, which is, again, booting you towards stretching yourself, your views, your limitations in relationships, changing your philosophy about love. It's very profound. And then on the 25th, we have a full moon. You're feeling that you want to communicate. You may have dreams, you may have unexpected emails, strange synchronicities connected to communication, but you feel good about it. You might even go deep within and write or come up with a brilliant idea, but it's all deeply from your unconscious. The Sun and Mars on the 29th are conjunct sextiling Neptune, and you're able to possibly deal with your idealism around relationships based with your new view of love. It's intense and it's enabling you to let go. Let go of your fears, let go of the past, and step into a new way of being, which frees you to be yourself. Excellent news. Let me know what happens. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.